What would you do with a derelict school caretaker house on a small plot of land? Maybe Hackney School of Food will give you a unique answer. In 2020, a combination of 3 primary schools in Hackney, called the Leap Federation, with the charity Chefs in Schools, established a cookery school, the Hackney School of Food. Its mission is to improve the food education in schools at a time when child food poverty has become a national issue. The quality of food in England's schools has improved enormously since 2005, but there is still work to be done. Some schools are lagging behind. Across the country, take-up of school food remains stubbornly low, at 43%. The remaining 57% of students chose to eat junk food and packed lunches instead of school lunches. Only 1% of packed lunches meet the nutritional standards that currently apply to school food. According to this research briefing, Tackling Obesity, the number of hospital admissions of patients with a primary or secondary diagnosis of obesity has nearly doubled over the past 5 years. The area where the site is located, Hackney, has seen a gradual rise in hospital admissions due to obesity. As a result, obesity-related illness is now a major cost to the NHS. In 2014 and 15, the NHS spent £6.1 billion on treating obesity-related ill health. This is set to rise to £9.7 billion per year by 2050. Under such circumstances, the founders identified that they needed a purpose-built food education hub to realize their ambitious plans. The Keeper House has been cleared of all divisions from floor to ceiling, forming a cathedral of food, so users don't have to worry about extraction with such a tall ceiling. More windows are designed on the wall, especially the large high-level window to the street gable, allowing more lights to illuminate the interior of the building. Old finishes and scars are left exposed on walls as a reminder of the building's former use. Timber cement board has been used across floors, lower walls, and window surrounds as a robust and hygienic finish that holds the space together. Adjustable worktops, flush hobs maximize flexibility and safety. New quilted frame construction is utilized in the ceiling to support. Fire-treated and unfettered spray foam make the ceiling look like a big cauliflower. Chicken coop, greenhouse, tool wall, rainwater collection, growing beds, and more facilities are considered, thoughtfully designed and set out in a nature and self-conscious way to support utility rather than designed for design's sake. Brick, timber, cement board, and zinc rainwater goods are the materials of choice for building and landscape. The paving, planters, and pizza oven use the same unifying brick, distinct in every way from the small engineering brick of the 1980s. Working within tight budget, the site is designed to be robust, unfuzzy, and joyful, while architectural interventions are carefully targeted to the elements that add to the most value to the educational experience.
Okay, good morning everyone. We have a lovely lesson to go through today. First of all, we are in September. Look at the seasonal recipe and we're going to collect all of the ingredients today from the garden. Now put on the garments and get tools from the tool wall. Now, let's move to the garden where we can get fruits and vegetables. We need more than 31 types of fruits and vegetables are planted there for you students to learn where the food come from. Our first ingredients, the chilies, are growing in the polytunnels, as well as some clampers like grapevines, tomatoes, and cucumber. Root vegetables are planted in this district throughout the different seasons where we can find potatoes, onions, leeks, garlics, and big cabbage. Come on kids, let's get some squash.
Do we have apples in our garden?
They are in the orchard. There are fruit trees like apple, pears, damson, and figs, especially grass. Huge sour cherry tree overlooking the whole garden that will be ready to harvest in June. The herb patch, which is one of the most attracting part of our garden, is right next to the kitchen door. Many rosemary, thyme, chives, and gig basil are always fresh around. Her raised beds are staged in height, allowing all ages to get involved. Do you see those chickens?
Yes, they are so cute.
We have 3 friendly hens named Coconut, Pepper, and Cinnamon. Do you know that hen can lay up to 30 eggs a year and help us with our mission of food provenance. They are also an important part of our nature pest control, eating bugs and slugs that like to feast on our garden produce. Chicken manure is a black gold when composted and applied appropriately, returning nutrients to the soil and helping reproduce better plants, fruits, and vegetables. When composting, you need to mix manure and other materials like wood shaving, leaves, plant material, or kitchen scraps. Then put them into a pile and add some water. After that, just cover a pile for at least 80 days and we can put them into use.
Oh, there is a big bee on that flower.
Don't worry, there are many varieties of wildflowers, poppies, nigellus, and valerian, to name just a few, attracts pollinators. We have 2 beehives in the garden. The bees work hard to pollinate our fruits and vegetables and also provide wonderfully fresh local honey. We have a specially built enclosure for the hives to keep our visitors safe. What is the use of that large think tank?
Rainwater is collected in it through the pipes around the roof, ready to use in the grounds kitchen garden. Inside the tank, there are fish and aquatic plants which can purify the water. Now we got all the ingredients we need. Let's go back to the kitchen, where we provide abundance of equipment for you. We will chop the vegetables, mix them with the herbs on the adjustable worktops, and put them on the roll dough, then bake it in the pizza oven in our garden. After lunch, we also have many activities for you, like sweeping fallen leaves for composting, planting trees and watering them, and relaxing on the playground. Our customized built teaching kitchen is also available for private hire, like team building, and provides a venue for social beneficial activities. Students are entitled to have free lunch at school, and these costs are covered by the school. Staff wages and the maintenance of the premises also require funding. In addition to government support and donations from patron and charities, the school is also actively using its existing premises and resources to obtain funding through the fee-based courses. We open courses for cooks and train them how to develop healthy recipes. Rental services are also available, including kitchens, meeting rooms, and garden spaces, to cater to different groups of people. And this school not only benefits the students, but can also be used as a community activity center for the residents. After school and during holidays, residents come to Hackney School of Food for activities. People can share recipes in the kitchen, garden in the nursery, have party in the garden, and much more. A wide range of activities provides a moment of relaxation and enhance the vibrancy of the community, which can lead to our Folk Day Walk Week policy. Under this positive operation pattern, with more governmental support, the school will gradually expand its impact from the school to the community and then to the rest area in Hackney. More people in the area are attracted to respond to the food sovereignty movement with health benefits, which allow people to enjoy food equally. The success of Hackney School of Food has influenced the Hackney area, and therefore chefs in schools want to follow this pattern by setting up more schools of food in London and across the country to attract more people to a healthy eating style. When the impact reaches a certain level, people can pass on what they learn about healthy eating to friends, families, or even future generations. Several years later, if this becomes a policy within a degrowth frame where there is more investment in public service, the health condition of children and adults will be improved. The NHS investment in obesity-related illness will also be lower.